Welcome. In this video, we will discuss NAEA's National Art Honor Society programs. Since 1978, the National Art Education Association began the National Art Honor Society program to inspire and recognize students who have shown an outstanding ability and interest in art. The program supports members in their efforts to attain the highest standards in art, scholarship, character, and service, and to bring art education to the attention of the school and community. Participation in NAHS and NJAHS provides your students, faculty, school, and community with invaluable benefits, including peer recognition, leadership growth opportunities, college and career preparation, recognition of your art program, and so much more. All of the resources mentioned in this presentation, such as the Guide to Establishing a Successful Chapter, video tutorials, and more, are available on the NAEA website. Before you begin a new NAHS or NJAHS chapter at your school, it is important to obtain school approval. You can gather resources and benefits information to present to school administrators to get approval. Resources on the NAEA website includes a list of benefits for students, sponsors, and a letter of support. To access these materials, along with a full list of benefits for both National Art Honor Society students and sponsors, please visit arteducators.org/NAHS. Once you have obtained administrator approval, the first step to registering your NAHS or NJAHS chapter is to join NAEA as a member. Visit arteducators.org to join or renew your membership. Once you've joined NAEA as a member, download and review the latest NAHS chapter handbook. This download includes lots of helpful resources to get you started, including list of National Art Honor Society opportunities, scholarships and awards, program calendar, tips for success, fundraising ideas, constitution, suggested bylaws, and more. One of the resources found in the NAHS chapter handbook is the program constitution, which outlines membership requirements. Here are a few highlights. Membership is based on art scholarship, service, and character. Candidates must have completed at least one semester of high or middle school art and maintain a B average in art courses. Be nominated by an art faculty member. Members may remain active in the chapter, even if art is not currently in their course schedule. After reviewing, nominate and select students members and invite them to join your NAHS or NJAHS chapter. NAEA has created a sample student membership form that you can use for students to join your NAHS chapter. You can adapt this Google form or PDF to reflect your chapter's specific participation requirements and renewal or new member processes. These forms are for sponsor use only and do not need to be sent to NAEA. Once you have a list of your NAHS student members, it is time to register or renew your chapter. Log into your NAEA account to register through your member profile. Watch our step-by-step video to walk you through the entire online registration process. You can complete a PDF registration form to register via fax, mail, or email. Registration includes student dues, currently set at $5 per student. After registering online, you will automatically receive an email confirmation which includes your NAHS chapter charter. Be sure to check your spam folder. If registering through a school email, this message may be blocked due to your organization's email policy. If you have not received an email within 48 hours, please call or email us NAHS at arteducators.org. In addition to a chapter charter, your registration email will also include a link to your digital student membership cards. In an effort to improve sustainability, membership cards are no longer automatically mailed. If you prefer to have physical cards mailed, you can contact us at NAHS at arteducators.org. Please allow up to 4 weeks to deliver your NAHS materials. After you have activated your NAHS chapter, you will have access to the NAHS chapter sponsor portal on the NAEA website. This portal is your central hub for managing your NAHS chapter. It contains important links and resources to help you lead your chapter successfully, including access to student rosters, invoices, resources, and more. After registering, you can upload your bylaws and student roster to your chapter documents. Bylaws outline the obligations of memberships that are required to be a part of your institution's chapter of NAHS. Bylaws help ensure that your chapter upholds the national standards as defined in the NAEA chapter constitution. You can use the suggested bylaws provided in the handbook or amend sections to meet the needs of your chapter. Next, Download the current NAHS student roster form and list the names of all your student members for the current school year. Don't forget to submit this information to your chapter documents via the NAHS sponsor portal. Once you have officially established your chapter, it is time to start planning. Begin by setting up communication for members to receive NAHS updates, event reminders, and material downloads. Communication platforms can include an email list, social media page, or learning website. You will receive a monthly email from NAEA with important NAHS updates. Feel free to forward this email to your student members. Next, work with your student members to begin planning your NAHS calendar. Establish a consistent day and time for meetings, for example after school, on the first Thursday of each month. Some chapters choose to meet weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Others meet before or after school, or during lunch and elective periods. Find a time that works for you and your community. Use the NAHS program calendar to schedule major events throughout the year. This calendar includes important events, deadlines, and meeting suggestions. During your first meeting, it is important to establish clear roles and responsibilities. Although the sponsor is the main point of contact, the majority of these roles and responsibilities should be carried out by the student members. NAHS chapters are an excellent opportunity for students to develop their creative leadership skills. You can find a list of suggested roles and responsibilities in the handbook to ensure that each member understands their specific duties, promoting accountability and effective collaboration. You will also want to share a list of officer duties and nominate candidates for president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and additional positions based on your chapter needs. You can download a copy of our suggested duties and responsibilities of chapter officers. Chapters are not required to have officers, and some chapters may choose to have a leadership team instead of individual officers. You can choose to have positions that work best for your community. If holding an election, consider using a Google form and encourage candidates to submit statements ahead of time. To support you in planning your first NAHS meetings, we've provided downloadable resources, including a sample agenda, PowerPoint template, attendance sheet, and student agreement form. One of the events you will want to include in your calendar is your induction ceremony. You can choose to have an induction ceremony at any point during the school year, although chapters often tend to schedule them in late January or early February. Some chapters choose to connect with other honor societies at their schools, or include their induction ceremony as part of a larger awards program or during their school art show. NAEA has created a new member induction ceremony PowerPoint and script that you can use to help you plan. Make sure to customize these to fit your chapter's needs and preferences. As part of your induction ceremony, you may want to include NAHS merchandise, such as certificates, pins, tassels, and cords. You can purchase these resources online through your sponsor portal. Please allow at least 4 weeks for processing and shipping. To help you plan more events and activities throughout the year, download our NAHS Activity Guide. This guide includes ideas for icebreakers, brainstorming activities, community service projects, one-day activities, advocacy, fundraising, and more. The National Art Honor Society encourages members to uphold the highest standards in art, scholarship, character, and service. To support this, it's important to plan community service art projects throughout the year. Our activity guide includes a list of 20 ideas to help you inspire creativity while making a meaningful impact in your school and local community. You'll also find 3 in-depth examples of community service art projects to provide additional guidance and inspiration. The activity guide also includes a helpful list of fundraising ideas. Fundraising can be a great way to help cover student membership dues. Be sure to review the ideas in the activity guide and explore past NAHS news submissions to see how other chapters have successfully raised funds. Another great way to find inspiration and share your chapter's activities is by submitting reports to NAHS News. NAHS News is a semi-annual, full-color electronic newsletter featuring chapter reports and photos from around the world, student artwork, award winners, and program updates. All NAHS chapters are encouraged to contribute by submitting chapter reports, photos of activities, and images of student artwork for inclusion. If you're looking for ideas or want to see what other chapters have created over the years, visit the NAEA website to browse past issues of NAHS News. As NAHS members, students have access to many scholarships, including the DeGraff and Reed Design Scholarship. You can find the current list of available scholarships in the NAHS Chapter Handbook and on the NAEA website. Another way to recognize students is through our Rising Stars Secondary Recognition Program, which promotes art education as a career by honoring up to 50 talented and active NAHS members each year. We encourage sponsors to nominate their students before the November 1st deadline. Sponsors can also nominate themselves or another art educator for the Outstanding NAHS and NJAHS Sponsor Award, which recognizes the dedication of an NAEA member who sponsors an outstanding NAHS or NJAHS chapter. Visit the NAEA website for more information on these awards. Another opportunity for sponsors is to apply for a member-at-large position on the NAHS National Council. The National Council meets quarterly to review and offer recommendations for program development. A call for applications is announced each winter for the open at-large position. The call for the middle level at-large occurs in odd years, and the call for the secondary at-large occurs in even years. Members at-large serve 2-year terms and are appointed by the NAEA president. Applications for the secondary level at-large NJAHS sponsor position opens in January 2026. Student members also have the opportunity to serve in the NAHS National Student Council Ambassadors Program. This council is an exclusive leadership opportunity for students who are registered NAHS, NJAHS chapter members and demonstrate a strong commitment to the arts and leadership. Student ambassadors play a vital role in providing recommendations to NAEA regarding the NAHS, NJAHS programs. Visit the NAEA website to nominate a student for this exciting opportunity. Applications are due September 8th. This year, we also encourage your NAHS and NJAHS students to make their voices heard through art. NAEA is inviting student submissions for an Art for All advocacy t-shirt design. The winning design will be featured on official NAEA merchandise, available for purchase at the NAEA 26 convention in Chicago and online. This is a meaningful opportunity for students to contribute to national art advocacy efforts while showcasing their creative talent. The contest will launch in September, and submissions are due December 15th. Each year, NAHS and NJAHS chapter members are invited to submit artwork for inclusion in the annual juried virtual exhibition. This exhibition showcases the talent of NAHS and NJAHS student members and is seen by visual arts education professionals, creative leaders, and students from across the globe. Mark your calendars and make sure to submit student work during the open call dates. The call for artwork opens on October 21st, and submissions are due by February 17th. Another exclusive opportunity for NAHS and NJAHS student members is to attend one of our Artist Connections Open Studio Conversations. This online series provides students the opportunity to connect with real-world artists. The series starts with an artist presentation and is followed an interactive Q&A session led by NAHS and NJAHS students. These open studio conversations also include instructional materials to share for exploration and discussion prior to the event. Events take place live via Zoom so that students can join the conversation. Recordings will also be available for all NAHS and NJAHS sponsors after each event to watch and share at chapter meetings. You can watch past open studio conversations in the NAEA Professional Learning Studio. Be sure to save the date for our first Fall Artist Connections Open Studio Conversations with Kavya Ravi on November 20th. We're excited to invite students to join the NAHS Saturday Student Studio Day, a global online event where NAHS and NJAHS students connect, create, and inspire. Organized by the NAHS Student Council Ambassadors, this program offers students a choice of hands-on workshops. Save the date for Saturday, February 21st, and watch for more details in the coming months. This year, we are excited to announce another NAHS National Student Leadership Conference. This event will take place in July 2026 and will take place in Washington, D.C. Stay tuned for more details. Finally, we understand how important community is. Connect with NAHS and NJAHS sponsors from around the world during our interactive virtual meetups. Whether you're an experienced sponsor or new to the role, these meetups offer a welcoming space to network, learn, and grow together as leaders in art education. We will host virtual meetings in the fall and spring, plus an in-person meetup at the NAEA 26 National Convention in Chicago. You can also stay connected with sponsors all year on Collaborate. Collaborate is an interactive, dynamic online professional community available exclusively to NAEA members. Collaborate offers several communities for you to join: elementary, middle level, secondary, National Art Honor Societies, and more. This community provides NAEA members and art educators with a space to find and share information and resources, gain inspiration, and make connections anytime, anywhere. Log on today at collaborate.arteducators.org. As your NAHS chapter grows throughout the school year, be sure to highlight all the amazing activities your members are involved in. You might promote your chapter by writing a regular column in your school newspaper or PTA newsletter. Consider creating a social media account for your chapter to showcase projects, events, student artwork, and achievements. This is a great way to engage your community and build support. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at National Art Honor Society for updates and opportunities to be featured. We hope that this presentation will help you get started in establishing your NAHS or NJAHS chapter. You can access all of the resources shared in this presentation on NAEA's NAHS website at arteducators.org/NAS under Chapter Resources. Please note that you will need to have an active NAEA membership to access these resources. This concludes our presentation. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact us via phone or email. We are happy to help. The national office is located in Alexandria, Virginia, just outside the nation's capital. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8:15 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can email NAEA staff directly. For NAHS program questions, contact NAEA's Youth and Pre-Service Program Manager, Paula Liz, atpliz@arteducators.org. For NAHS registration or membership questions, please contact NAEA's Member Services and NAHS/NJAHS Coordinator, Mackenzie Wright at mwright@arteducators.org. Thank you so much for your time. We can't wait for you to be part of the vibrant National Art Honor Society's community.